Hi, my name is Hamed. I'll probably be one of the TAs for the Embedded Systems course this semester, and I welcome you all to this course. Um, in this video, I'm going to show you the Arduino board that we're going to use during the semester, and it's got a lot of details, but we're just going to see in general what it looks like, and we will learn how to program this and how to load our program and how to use all these nice capabilities, a lot of capabilities that we have in this microcontroller. The first question that might come to your mind is, what is a microcontroller at all? So a microcontroller is, I can say, by far the most useful and the most important component that all electronics engineers and probably hardware or software developers should know very well how to use and how to program. So using a microcontroller, we can do a couple of very important tasks that most of the devices in real world are doing on a daily basis. For instance, reading a value from a sensor. There are a lot of sensors around you: temperature sensor, pressure sensor. These days, there are a lot of sensors as wearable devices. You might have used smartwatches, and just name it. So you need a device to read the data that's generated in that sensor. So for that purpose, we use microcontrollers. And these microcontrollers are capable of generating outputs as well. So if you're familiar with digital and analog values, I can say these microcontrollers can generate both digital and output values. And you can use those values for any purpose. For example, if you are controlling the temperature, so the first thing you need to do is to read the values of a temperature sensor that's in your room, for instance. And then based on that, you want to turn on and off the heater or AC to control the temperature. And that is used by the output that this microcontroller can generate. So we can, in general, consider microcontrollers as small brains of all of our systems, all of our electronic systems that can read sensor values, that can have, in general, different type of inputs from the environment, and they can do calculations based on our program, whatever we tell them to do, and then they can generate outputs to control actuators. In the previous example, it was the AC or heater. So as you can imagine, they are very, very useful devices, and I really encourage you to take this seriously and learn as much as possible about microcontrollers. So there are a lot of microcontrollers available in the market, but one of the most popular ones these days is the ones that the company called Arduino is generating. So this is not just a microcontroller, not just the IC, but it is a complete board that is easy to program. Usually you have to use assembly and low-level programming languages to program microcontrollers, machine code basically. But for this one, Arduino has a compiler that automatically generates the machine code, first assembly and then machine code. So it's much more easier. We use C programming language to program these microcontrollers, and since they come in a complete board, they have all the capability. The programmer is on the board, and so many things, like they come with LEDs and stuff like that. So it's easy to really easy to use these boards instead of using just a microcontroller IC. Yeah, so for this first video, this is the introduction that we have. In the next one, I'm going to show you this Arduino board that we will use, and then we'll do some programming, and I will show you an example.